Ok, la carrera ya empezó, pero el stream se sigue viendo. Okay, never mind. I'm supposed to speak in English. Race already started, but stream is, I think, not ready yet. Wow. I'll just, sorry, I'll just go ahead and give some commentary. So hello everyone. And welcome to the Pepsiman Any Tournament Grand Finals. But instead, this will be a cutscene race in which you have seen they won't skip any cutscenes. That's the only difference between the categories. My name is K, and I'm not really a Pepsiman runner. I got kidnapped by an unknown entity yesterday and was brainwashed into learning Pepsiman in a very short amount of time so I could be prepared to give a small commentary of what you're seeing on screen. And this is grand finals between McHooper, who's the world record holder, and Emilio, who was the previous one. So this is bound to be an excellent race. See, McHooper already ended the first stage of Scene 1, and Emilio shortly after catching up to him. It's a very close race already. So first stage, Scene 1 and Scene 2 are actually a little trivial in terms of difficulty. And we can see that Emilio actually saved some time by not picking any cans. Not picking any cans skips the new record message prompt right there at the end of the scene. So Emilio saved a couple of seconds over McHooper, who picked 2 cans. And we can see both runners doing a combination of dash and jumps to increase their speed going on the stage. Cooper still with a slight lead entering the skateboard section. Skateboard section, you have to be a little careful because any hit that you receive during this section will be an instant kill instead of having to hit 3 hits to lose life. So very carefully, McHooper jumping over the tracks, avoiding any damage. Makes it to the end of the skateboarding section, just like Emilio right now, very close behind. And with 3 minutes 41 seconds, McHooper reached the end of 1-2. And so does Emilio. You can see Pepsiman saving the thirsty people, giving them amazing Pepsi. And both Emilio and McHooper get to end the level 10less. Here you can see a little of lore. Gotta say, Pepsiman is a very strong person. He got hit by a truck, crashed against a giant Pepsi, and still fine. Very strong man, indeed. Both on the end of one. This kind of case stage is at the end of every Steam game. They just have to avoid getting hit 3 times, lest the Pepsi can behind them will crash them. Oh, Emil taking a hit. Have to be very careful now. McHooper, without any difficulties, gets to avoid the Pepsi can, and Emilio getting almost crashed there also gets by safely. Now we get some little lore.
You're doing pretty good.
I guess we are doing pretty good.
Have a Pepsi.
I hope everyone has their Pepsi right beside them. This will be a little longer run because of the cutscenes. It's not that long. I think it's like 5 minutes more. And entering 2-1. This is the city in flames. Not really in flames, it's more like a city with crime or something. They're in repairs and stuff. Pepsiman has only one goal, and it's to bring the joy of Pepsi to every single person in the world. McHooper running like Pepsi, man. He's getting into character. Good strategy to mentally prepare for the upcoming trials that he has to surpass in order to take the title of Grand Champion of Pepsiman. Oh, McHooper taking a hit against the track because he dashed a little too early. Emilio avoids the same hit. Both picking a can, so they are not gonna get a canless run of this level. They're both very close. You can clearly see the grade level these two runners have. McHooper doing dash jumping, keeping his speed at the maximum possible. This is actually super hard. 2-1 is, as you can see, a level with a lot of obstacles and pitfalls that you can easily lose a life to. But McHooper and both Emilio, who is just taking it a little bit safer, but no shame in that. This is a hard stage, making it look easy. Pepsiman, a great superhero, but he too has to refresh at times. I found it funny that I got a Pepsi Soda stream, man. It's destiny, man. There are no coincidences. That's the world telling you. Drink the greatest soda ever. Entering 2-2. McHooper avoiding the cans that would normally be unavoidable, but with a little slide and taking advantage of the physics of this game, staying canless for now. Jumping over the pipes. McHooper has no problem so far. Getting the checkpoint and entering the train section has to be very careful. A lot of workers in this place. It's not a very safe place to have trains going on. Or at least not right now. They should wait until the repairs are finished. But I guess it's a very busy city, so no time for that. Emilio very close by, both getting out of the train section and going into the skyscraper section. Has to be very careful here not to take a fall, or they will be very set behind. McHooper getting to the end of the level canless, and so will Emilio. Very close by. Good job to both of them. Poor Pepsiman always taking some very hard hits. And get to the chasing of World 2. Well, at least a truck is a little more realistic to escape from the giant Pepsi can, but this is Pepsiman we're talking about. Logic doesn't really apply to him. Both runners showing no problems in avoiding all of these obstacles. A lot of practice from both of them to make this super easy. I'll probably die a million times in this place. And McHooper, no problems, ending World 2. So does Emilio at about 5 seconds later. Still anyone's race. McHooper showing a little dance there. And our cutscene guy, very happy with his potato chips
Pepsi for
and his
TV
Pepsi
game.
can. He's a very weird fellow, but he's happy, and so should we all. Coming into 3-1, the desert world, or the desert area, would be more appropriate.
Fortunately, no one was hurt or killed. But in the middle of nowhere, right in the middle of the desert, and they are all exhausted. Another helicopter is on the way, but it looks like it's going to take some time. Isn't there anything we can do to help them until that helicopter arrives?
Pepsiman quickly agreeing to the man to save everyone from dehydration. I find it funny, this actually has not very bad voice acting. And here we go, 3-1. Have to be very careful in this place, there are a lot of trucks. Movement here is very important to manipulate when the trucks coming behind you will appear. As you can see, a small mistake in movement could end you being totally flat. And here we go into the first big skip of the game. Or I guess the second, because they didn't do the first. Truck skip, completely done by McHooper. Let's see if Emilio can get it too. Taking advantage of the iframes, no problem. Good job to both runners. And now they have like 10 seconds of free running, avoiding all of the cans they can. McHooper entering the motorcycle section. As long as you keep running and jumping, maintaining your speed to the maximum, you shouldn't have any problems of getting hit. Which is a good thing, because the motorcycles are actually an instant kill. Both McHooper and Emilio keep doing a good job. Avoiding the giant Pepsi can, our mortal enemy. Oh, McHooper couldn't get canless at the end of the level on the automat. Let's see if Emilio can avoid the Pepsi cans. Oh, he gets hit! But he doesn't grab any cans, so it should be around the same time as McHooper. But well done, both runners. Both of them not having lost a single life yet. It truly is a test of skill. Yes, the car wash is really tricky for canless, so not getting some cans is not really a problem. Oh, McHooper getting hit by the buffalo into a can. That's a little bit unfortunate. See if Emilio can avoid all of the buffaloes. Looks like he's okay. And McHooper entering the barrel section of 3-2. These are 3-2 and I think 4-2 are the only levels in which you are forced to pick cans, because you have to go through those ridges with the barrel, and those ridges have cans in the middle of them. Both runners going through, rotating in depths. Now inside of the caverns, you have to avoid all of the minecarts and the boulders rolling at you. This is a very unsafe place of work. A lot of regulations should be made to ensure the safety of the workers, and of course of our friend Pepsiman. McHooper sliding and running. It's like he could do this with his eyes closed. And getting to the end of 3-2, reaching the dehydrated people, he'll use his magnificent Pepsiman powers to refresh them all and save them from the heat of the desert. Emilio does too. Both of them showing great skill, and the Buffaloes are going to headbutt Pepsiman into a pile of logs that will, of course, chase him for chasing of Zone 3. The lore in this game. The lore in this game is actually so good. This has to be the easiest chase scene in the game. As long as you don't get hit, because that will mess up your timing greatly. Yeah, I guess the Buffalo like Coca-Cola more. Which is why they target the Pepsiman with reckless abandon. They have bad taste, but what can you do? What can you do? Some people just don't like the best drink, and there's nothing you can do about it. Ah, yeah, I said it. I ain't gonna get banned. I said the forbidden word. I'm so sorry, everyone. Both runners. And in stage 3, you have our weird happy friend
Pepsi for pizza.
advertising all of the great moments you can drink Pepsi, which, let's be honest, you can drink Pepsi at any time. But in moderation, of course, kids. Hello, Vlad, how are you doing?
It looks like the main computer of Pepsi City went out of control a little while ago from being overloaded. All the roads are affected by the computer and we can't move ahead. There isn't enough Pepsi for everyone, and violence has flared up amongst those wanting Pepsi. Exhausted people are collapsing because they can't refresh themselves with Pepsi. If it continues like this, there will be a worldwide shortage of Pepsi, and we'll have a real problem. Can't you do something to put the computer back in working order?
Oh no, that is the greatest crisis in history. How can the world survive if there is a shortage of Pepsi worldwide? And now we're into 4-1. This stage can be done handless, but I've been told that it is most of the times not worth it. McHooper trying to do the second truck skip, he does it. Very well done. Emilio will try to do it too. Let's see if he gets it. And he does. Perfect job for both runners. They both clearly playing at their peak. They both want to go through and take the title for themselves. McHooper entering the trash can section. Having no problem so far, hugging the left wall to avoid the trucks, and he does it no problem. A lot of hits, a lot of cars trying to stop our superhero. But McHooper isn't gonna let that happen. Oh no, he does take a fall. Oh, that is not good for McHooper, and Emilio does too. Both runners taking falls at the end of 4-1. Oh no, Emilio does take another fall. McHooper finishing the level. And Emilio avoids the pits now, and he gets to the end of the scene. And yes, this is a best of 3. So whoever wins 2 matches will be the champion. McHooper entering the hardest level of the game at 2045. He has a lead, but this is still hard. This is still anyone's game. Emilio 20 seconds behind McHooper, also entering for 2. Okay, McHooper avoiding the falls, now jumping over the pipes. Doing very impressive movement. Oh, Emilio taking a small hit there. Okay, McHooper entering, almost falling, but doing the slide in the air to reset the falling timer, and entering the skating section. This is the last stretch before ending for 2. However, taking a hit means instant death here, so he has to be careful. But he shows no problem. Amazing gameplay by McHooper to end for 2. And Emilio taking a fall just before the checkpoint. That's very unfortunate. So now McHooper, all McHooper has to do is to beat the chase scene of stage 4, and he'll win the first race. Of course, the chase levels are easier than the 2 first levels of any stage, but anything can happen. This is a race after all. Emilio reaching the skating zone. And Emilio ends for 2, but he must not be feeling happy right now. Cooper almost there, just has to make the home stretch. Avoid some more Pepsis. And with a time of 23:46, McHooper wins the first race. GG to McHooper. Very well raced. Emilio entering the chasing now.
You got it! Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
And our weird happy friend celebrating the
Everybody
success of
Pepsi.
Pepsiman and
Drink
saving the world.
Pepsi, only my choice.
Emilio already passed half the chasing, just has to dodge some more cans. Almost there. Just a few more, and with a time of 24:58, Emilio finishes the race. GG to him too. Couple of unfortunate falls, but still very well done.
Pepsi is... Excuse me.
Ah, yes, our friend suffering the collateral effects of maybe drinking too much Pepsi. It's okay, boys. he will live to drink another day. Specifically, he'll drink right now on the next race. Okay, McHooper setting the race 1-0. Emilio has to win 2 races in a row to take the title for himself. It's alright, it's only a few kidney stones. Yeah, it's okay. He should probably have those looked at. It's alright. Look at Emilio promoting the speedrun Uruguay. What a brother. Okay, both runners taking a little breather. And getting mentally prepared for the next race. Okay, both runners about to start the second race. Hope you're all enjoying this amazing tournament. Personally, I've been having a lot of fun learning a little bit more about Pepsiman. My first experience was watching Emilio himself. I didn't know really much about the game or the run. So with this tournament, I had the opportunity to learn a little bit more about it and appreciate it as the piece of art it is. And they're rolling.
Hey, let's start the game.
Race 2 start. And here we go again. A little bit of exposition
Just at the perfect time. I got a
for your enjoyment.
Ran out of Pepsi, and I was just on my way there when I got a flat tire. There are a bunch of people gathered.
McHooper reenacting
And the word is that they're just about to riot.
the scene in the game.
I plan to head over there
Really
first
mentalized
fix his flat. But
to
it looks
become
it's gonna take some time.
like Pepsiman. You have to live like Pepsiman.
Pepsi Man?
Run like Pepsiman. Be the Pepsiman. And the cutscene ends and they're finally moving. A lot of support for Emilio in the chat. Both reaching the garbage truck. No problem avoiding all the garbage dropping out of it. That driver should be more careful. Here we're into the garbage can section. Both runners skillfully dodging any piece of machinery and workers in the middle of the street without Pepsiman being able to see. That has to be I don't know the English word, oh my god. A demonstration of how powerful Pepsiman really is. Okay, both of them destroying furniture, dodging trucks, and they both reach the end of the level. Very close. There we see a little support for Hooper. Let the world know who you're supporting, chat. Both runners have to pick a few cans, but that's no problem at all. And here we go into 1-2. McHooper with a slight advantage over Emilio, keeping the dash and jump consistently throughout both races. Getting the checkpoint and entering the skateboard section. Once again, this is a section you need to be careful about, because one hit means you're going back to that checkpoint. But both runners showing no problem. Once again, jumping over the ever-increasing traffic. Oh, Emilio taking a hit. That is very unfortunate. He's sent back to that checkpoint, and McHooper reaching the end of the level without any problem, mimicking the Pepsiman's power of refreshing the people. Also doing it canless. Very good job. Okay, Emilio surpassing the skateboard section. I think it's time for the truck to leave, and reaches the end of the level. Small hiccup, extending McHooper's lead, but still, this is just the beginning of the race, so anything can happen. Emilio joining McHooper on the chase scene, but McHooper is already out of it without any major incident happening. And stage 1 is done. Diesel Pilot commenting that there's about 33 seconds lead
Doing pretty good.
of McHooper over Emilio. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, that hit in the skateboard section was really tough for Emilio.
Next stage.
But he's powering up right now, taking a sip of Pepsi. He feels it. He feels the power coursing through his veins. Yes, this is indeed quite a crazy game. It looks easy at first, but then you start noticing the movement these two runners are doing, and you can see that it takes a lot of effort and practice to get to the level they are showing right now. The firefighter shortly briefing the situation to Pepsiman. And here we are in 2-1. Once again. McHooper already body hopping. No cars will be able to stop him. Getting to the checkpoint and getting into the barrel section. Let's see if he can avoid Kansas side. Doing a very good job. Oh, he picks one can right on the exit. A little bit unfortunate, but it should pose no problem to him. Now we're on the construction section. Normally, Pepsiman would hit those workers, but by running, Pepsiman actually crouches a little, getting low enough to not be hit. be hit by those. Avoiding all of the pitfalls and the falling pieces of the building. McHooper gets at the end of the level, and we see Emilio also getting into the construction section and getting hit. He has to be a little careful. Will he pick some cans to increase his HP? Of course, the cans, we don't normally take them, but they serve a purpose. 10 cans will increase your HP by 1. 25 cans will increase your remaining lives at the end of the level. And getting all of them will get you 5 lives at the end of any level. Of course, they don't pick them because that is a little bit slow. McHooper getting into 2-2. Once again, avoiding any falls, avoiding any cans, but getting hit by that pipe. He couldn't slide early enough. But just a hit. It's no problem. And into the train section while Emilio gets into 2-2 himself. Very impressive movement from both runners. As per usual, we do strongly recommend that you follow these two runners. Give them a little of support. And McHooper entering into the building section, avoiding the falls and refreshing the people. 2-2 is done for McHooper. Emilio getting out of the train station. While we see McHooper enjoying the cutscene leading to the chase scene of stage 2. Emilio finishing 2-2. Good job. I think he also did it canless. Yes. Little time save there. Well done, Emilio. McHooper hugging the left for most of the scene. Taking a little turn to the right, in which he doesn't even have to jump. He's just staying quiet, enjoying the music, and seldomly pressing the jump button. And he makes it out. Stage 2 is done for McHooper at 10:33, 34, more or less. Emilio's also almost done. A little more or less 20 seconds behind McHooper.
Pepsi for TV game.
Our friend once again showing us that Pepsi should be drank at all times.
Pepsiman, a plane full of passengers.
I'll say the cutscenes are
We were on our way there when the helicopter
very ahead of our time.
was hurt or killed.
And this is a game that was released like 20 years ago.
All exhausted. Another helicopter is on the way, but it looks like it's going to take some time. Isn't there anything we can do to help them until that helicopter arrives?
Once again, the helicopter man asking us to save the people from dehydration. Always remember to drink water, guys. And here we are in 3-1. Once again, a very dangerous scene. A lot of trucks trying to impede our movement. and getting hit up from by one of them is death. So have to be very careful. McHooper entering the train skip. I mean the truck skip. Doing it without any problem. Good job for him. Emilio also on 3-1 now. Taking it a little safe. He doesn't want to take any more hits in the remaining time of this race. He's also doing the truck skip. Does he managed to get it? He does. Well done for him. You see McHooper avoiding all of the motorcycles. I see a lot of people trying to stop Pepsiman on his tracks. What is their problem? Why don't they want Pepsiman to save the world? McHooper entering the car wash. Getting the cans, but it's no problem. Yeah, 3 cans. What can you do? That is a very hard thing to do, not to pick any cans without getting hit by the car wash. But still, very well done. Oh, Emilio picks 1 and he doesn't look happy about it. He almost got it. He almost got the canless 3-1. It's still okay. It's still anyone's race, and McHooper getting hit up front by the buffalo. Man, that has to hurt. Imagine getting hit by a buffalo. I really wouldn't want to be on the receiving front of that. But McHooper entering the barrel section. So be very careful. One fall could be all that Emilio needs to catch on. Oh, there you see McHooper taking the hill after taking the 10 cans. And now he's on the cave section, while Emilio just got into the barrel section. Cooper avoiding all boulders and minecarts. No problem for him. Emilio catches up and is now into the cavern. Very, very fine movement from both our guys. Once again, they make this look easy, but trust me when I say it is very, very hard. And McHooper reaching the plane just in time to save our dehydrated people. And 2-2 is done as the people celebrate, drinking the refreshing Pepsi. And once again, we will see the Buffaloes hitting our poor friend Pepsiman. Emilio also finishes 3-2. And into the chasing we go. Just avoid the logs. The advantage of this, opposed to the other chase scenes, that you are able to see where the obstacles are coming, but you have to be very careful because being hit by one of those logs will make the chasing exponentially harder because they will mess up your timing. But both runners looking chill about it. And at 16:52, McHooper and his group finishing stage 3. Emilio also there. Just have to run a little bit more. And at 17-17, so that's like a 25-second difference. Still anyone's race. McHooper could take a fall or a hit.
Pepsi for pizza.
That could set Emilio on the lead. Or at least make things even. Emilio taking one last sip of Pepsi.
Pepsiman, it looks like the
Could that be the boost he needs to set this race 1-1 and take it to a game 3? Or will McHooper take the second game and therefore the title of Pepsiman Any Tournament champion?
Exhausted people are collapsing because they can't refresh themselves with Pepsi. If it continues like this, there will be a worldwide
He's drinking. No, he's drinking Pepsi. Come on.
We'll have a real
He has to be drinking Pepsi.
Can't you do something to put the computer back in working order?
And McHooper is on 4-1 now. A lot of chaos in the Pepsi Nation. But down he goes over the truck. Now going into the second truck skip. Oh, he doesn't get it. Let's see if he can get the... Ooh, that's not good. Can he get the... Yes, he does. Takes 2 hits, but at the end of the day, he skips the truck. That is a lot of time that Emilio can save if he gets this on first try. Let's see, Emilio taking a hit, using the iframes, and he does. Very well done for Emilio. Race is now closer. The gap is closing between our two runners. But Cooper goes through the garbage can section just as Emilio enters it. Okay, and in the final stretch of 4-1, both runners took deaths in here last race. Let's see if McHooper can avoid taking one now. No problem for him. He is out of 4-1 at 20 minutes. Exactly. Let's see Emilio. Looks like he's fine. Yes, he is. On a 19-second deficit. Both runners enter 4-2, the hardest level of the game. And if I am bold to say, the equalizer of any race of Pepsiman. McHooper starts running, starts bunny hopping, avoids of the Pepsi crates. Showing his resolve, winning it all on this race. Emilio starts running too. He doesn't want to be left behind. Cooper is getting the checkpoint and entering the pipe section and getting a hit. Luckily for him, he went forward instead of backwards, so he won't lose that much time. Emilio catching up, getting the checkpoint. Avoiding all pipes with skill and finesse. Meanwhile, McHooper is closing into the skateboarding section. Gets the checkpoint, and there he goes. If McHooper doesn't get hit, he'll probably be winning this second race. Oh, Emilio getting a hit right at the end. Before the last checkpoint. There he gets the checkpoint, and McHooper ending 4-2, restoring peace to the world by ending the shortage of Pepsi. And Emilio ends the level 2. One last stage that McHooper has to go through. I mean, seen. And he will be your champion. But taking hits here and getting crushed by the giant Pepsi can will take you back to the beginning of the level. So he has to stay sharp, he has to be careful, it's not over. Emilio also entering the scene, but McHooper is past half of it. Those Pepsi cans are accelerating, but McHooper is almost at the end. Just have to endure some more, and with a time of 23 minutes and 40 seconds, McHooper wins race 2! And he is your Pepsiman Any Tournament champion. GG's, congratulations to McHooper. And Emilio, with a time of 24 minutes and 02 seconds, ends the race. GG's to him too. It was a very close race that was decided by just very small factors.
You got it! Yeah!
Get your GG's for both runners. They showed us incredible skill.
Everybody Pepsi! Drink Pepsi!
And both of them should have their proper recognition. Very well done for them. And here we see McHooper joining us on the live. GG's.
GG's, although, okay, we gotta talk about something. Something happened in 4-1 that I don't think I've ever seen before. Like,
oh, I didn't notice anything, so what happened?
So I failed truck skip 3 times. I should have died, but something happened, and I don't know what happened. So...
Oh, now that you mention it, yeah, you did take 3 hits and you didn't die.
Yeah, I've never experienced that, ever. That's like the first time I've ever seen that. And I think Emilio got robbed this round because that is something I've just never experienced. I should have died, and if I died, I would have been set back so far to the point where he actually probably could have taken the match. But again, that's just something I've never ever experienced.
That is a very interesting point. Maybe the way you got hit, maybe the can hit you at the same time you hit the truck, so maybe that could have glitched the game?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to rewatch the footage and try and figure out what happened, but that was so weird. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I think Emilio got extremely robbed here, because I should have died. If I died, then he would have won the match. And I should have.
You do bring an interesting point there. It was very close. I think Emilio got set back by a death on the skateboarding section in 1-2. And that was pretty much the only difference you both have.
Oh. That's kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate. But yeah, you do bring an interesting point there. I should watch the VOD too and see what happened, because that was weird. I thought I was like crazy and you just got hit 2 times and I was watching something else. But now that you say it...
So I got hit 3 times. I looked at my cans and my health meter. It showed I only got hit once. And I didn't collect any extra health. And I was genuinely confused. And I collected 10 cans, and I didn't hear the health get sound. Like, I didn't hear the psh, I didn't hear that at all. So something definitely glitched out, and that's the first time I've ever seen it. So I gotta be honest, I don't know how I feel about that. It's something that I've never ever experienced. That's like the first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah, it's never happened before, but yeah, I guess you can have mixed feelings about that. It's weird when this thing happens, especially in a race.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about it. I don't know what he would think if he saw it too. Like, if he saw that, he'd probably be like, "Oh my gosh, really? Like that can happen?"
I guess Emilio will have his own thoughts about it. Maybe he will
Oh.
join us soon.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
from my point of view, it was very weird. I agree, it was super weird. And
It was. But
Who-
other
who
than that,
knows?
okay, so let's get off the subject of the glitch. So
Yeah.
other than that, I think the run actually went pretty like good for for like cutscene percent standards, because normally I don't run cutscene percent. I think cutscene percent is like the dumbest category, and I'm just being completely honest. But this is the first time I've ever completed 2 cutscene percent runs, and I gotta be honest, like, for not being able to skip cutscenes, and like you get kind of iced out a little bit between levels. So it's like now I gotta go from like just waiting for like a short loading screen to now I gotta watch, you know, a minute and a half worth of cutscenes to before each level. It's just kind of like, you know,
it feels very memey, right?
It's definitely a meme category for sure. That's like, I think that's the whole point, is that cutscene percent is just a meme. Because we have like 3 other categories, right? We've got any percent, 100%, and then dashless any percent. Dashless any percent actually brings something new to the table. Cutscene is just, you just watch the cutscenes and oops, sorry. I watch the cutscenes and that's it.
Yeah. You're right on that one. It is memey. Kind of fun in a way, because you get to experience the masterpiece of the cutscenes of Pepsiman.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the cutscenes are probably some of the most memorable things about the game anyways, so it's funny that we actually get to see them on a tournament stream. But it's weird though how we've got the tournament set up now, where it's like it was any percent all the way through, and then for grand finals we were just like, cutscene percent, forget it, right?
Yeah. I get you. Okay, Emilio's in the Spanish channel, so I think he won't join us. But how do you feel about winning the entire tournament?
Well, I feel very like conflicted because of what happened in 4-1, but it's a good feeling. I mean, I went into grand finals right now thinking like, even if I win or lose, I don't really care. It's just for fun. Like, there's nothing really at stake. We're just here to have some fun and do all that kind of jazz. So, honestly, it's been a fun ride, and I'm glad I got to experience the entire tournament. Emilio, though, GG's to him also. He makes me sweat. He's such a good player. He's very consistent, which I thought that going into this, I was gonna have a lot of, like, you know, he was gonna push me, basically. He was gonna push me to not mess up anything. And I almost got canless 2-1 in game 2. Almost.
Oh,
But
so it was very close. Yeah, I saw it. It was like, oh, that last can at the exit of the building.
That's the only one that gives me trouble. But it's not really worth it, especially in a tournament. I mean, like, you can get it, but because like the last time I faced Emilio, right? I got canless 2-1 in game 2 of winners semis, and that was actually the thing in the long run that actually helped me win, because other than that, it was a difference of 3 seconds. Like, it was crazy. We ended game 2 on winners semis with 3 seconds of a difference.
Ah, definitely. It was super competitive. It was a very great race.
Yeah.
If I do so myself.
And I can't believe the tournament's already over. I mean, like, we didn't really have a whole lot of people to enter the tournament to begin with. We only had like 7 starting out, and one of them actually ended up dropping out, so we actually had 6. So I was put into round 2 because of the way the tournament was set up. I could have easily just gotten bumped down to round 1, but you know, the dropout was last second, so. Really, I only played, I only played 3 games this whole tournament because I'm constantly in winner's bracket. Emilio, like, he went on the freaking losers, the losers tirade. He was actually, so losers finals, I gotta admit, was pretty hype. I watched that live and I caught game 2 as it was about to end, and game 2 was crazy. It was like suddenly Jonathan's in the lead because Emilio died somewhere, and Jonathan is like really consistent with his movements. So it was crazy that like he actually got ahead, and then suddenly we have a game 3 and losers finals, and I'm like, oh my gosh, who am I gonna face? Like, I don't know.
Hey, that's the excitement, right? Not knowing who's gonna win, going all the way to game 3. That's the thing that make you hype about any race.
That's the best part, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. I'm just glad that we actually have a tournament for this thing. It's great that we got all these runners together and we got to have some fun.
This
against each other.
This will help also spread the word about what an amazing game Pepsiman is. Maybe you'll see new runners coming soon, and if there is the opportunity to make another tournament, maybe you have more people, and it will be bigger, and therefore more matches. It will be more fun for everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah, it will be. It is a great opportunity. This is also something really exciting to watch. I was not very knowledgeable about Pepsiman, aside from Emilio running it in our local community, and getting the chance of watching more races from all of you guys has been a very enlightening experience. And I really hope you all have the opportunity to compete against each other again, because it has been really fun.
Oh, so that brings me to an announcement.
Oh, all right.
Me and Emilio are gonna do an exhibition race after this, so it's really not over.
Oh,
so we're gonna do another best of 3 sooner or later, and I don't know where it's gonna be streamed at yet, because we can't really stream on SpeedGaming without getting approved and all that. So it's a lot of work to just get it on SpeedGaming, but we're gonna do another one. Okay, it's not gonna be for anything. It's not a tournament. We're just doing it again. Just because we like to race.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It'll be pretty content. I don't know if I want to make it a best of 5 or a best of 3. I think I want to do it a best of 5 because it's a one-time thing, and it'll definitely make the stream a lot longer in the long run, because best of 5s usually take a long time. So, and you never know. Sometimes like you can get like a 3-0, or you can get like a 3-2 for a best of 5. You never know. That's the best part about it.
3-2s are amazing. What can I say? 5 matches is all the hype I could want, man.
I want to talk to Emilio for a second, though. I want to just congratulate him and tell him that, like, man, like, you played really well.
Yeah, you both deserve a lot of congratulations for your excellent performance. To be honest, both of you gave the best, and we can only thank you both for allowing us to watch these amazing races.
It was my pleasure. I mean, I like to spread the word about this game, especially Pepsiman, because Pepsiman, I feel like, is a character that just fell off in the last, like, 10 years. Like, nobody really cares. Especially in the marketing world. We need Pepsiman back. Come on, PepsiCo. Like, where's Pepsiman? You bring it
definitely
back. That's like free money right there that you're spending, or that you're getting back from the advertising. It's like, spend money on advertising, you get like trillions of dollars back. It's fine. People are buying your product again.
Yeah, the advertising department in Pepsi is not taking Pepsiman to its maximum potential, man. And maybe a Pepsiman 2 for the PS5. Who knows?
Oh no, I've seen the footage. I've seen that RTX footage. Looks pretty good, but the animations need to be worked on. That's the only thing. But it's still pretty hype though that somebody's actually like trying to remake the game. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, that shows a lot of dedication.
So I don't know if we're gonna swap commentaries. Like if I'm gonna go to Spanish and he's gonna come over to English. Because that's
I
kind of like a
have
thing
no
we
idea.
do.
I have no idea, to be honest.
Let me ask.
I'm a little lost. I tell you,
Ooh.
I
got
got brainwashed.
We got a message saying that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week are pretty open if we want to do an exhibition. Ooh. Ooh.
It could be very soon.
So sometime this week, we can do an exhibition match. That's pretty epic.
I'll be in alert anytime it happens. I'll be here to watch because it will be fun.
All right, so it says I can go to Spanish. I want to go over there and just talk to Emilio for a second. So, guys, I appreciate everyone watching this tournament. It's been very fun, and I've had a blast. I mean, despite like winners semis being very like because I forfeited the first match and then I came back to the last two matches. Just thank you guys for watching the entire thing.
Thank you, man, for coming here to talk about it. And again, congratulations on your win. Even though it had that weird thing in for one, we'll see what happened there and maybe learn a little more. And everyone, thank you very much for coming here. It was very fun to comment these races for all of you. I'm glad I got to learn a little more about Pepsiman. And all of you, okay, once more, thank you very much. And I hope you have a great day.